Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Contest of Speed EU4. We're live from Le Castellet at Circuit Paul Ricard for round 10 of season 9 in France. I'm on my own. Matt's abandoned me. I'm all on my own. No, Matt will be along as soon as he's able. The poor chap's decided that work matters. I don't know what he's bothered with, to be honest. Anyway, 16 drivers tonight, possibility of a 17th, depending on if Raceway JJ is able to join us or not. Hello Hilly, welcome. And first car's out on track, Camping Docks and David Clarkson. So we'll keep an eye out and see what happens there. It's going to be Camping Docks the first man through. So we'll stick with the Red Bull as we head around. Plus this track is replacing Russia on the original calendar, for obvious reasons. And we should get a race with few or ideally no safety cars tonight. So it should be down to pure pace to see who's going to come out on top. So we're waiting for the first laps to go through. Grab people early on. Make sure you check out the COS Partnerships page in our Discord server. You'll be able to spot some offers from our partner organisations. That's Fanatec, digitalmotorsport.com, SimLabs, NordVPN and Track Racer as well. I always forget the name. Got it all written down ready beforehand. So, Camping Docks coming through then. He'll be the first man to start a lap. Let's ride on board, shall we? For a lap of the circuit. Across the start-finish line now to start the lap. And down towards turn 1. It's a left-right chicane. Got a lot on the inside of turn 1. Then watch the exit at 2. Don't want to run too wide to get your lap invalidated. Right, down towards the end of the first sector. In these complex of corners 3 and 4. And then 5. 5 got to try and take as a double apex with 6. Again, careful on the exit. If you get it right, you should be able to pin the throttle now all the way down to the chicane in the middle of the straight. DRS active. Chicane, you can throw it through the entrance to that chicane. Watch the curve on the inside of the right-hander. So we now head up the hill, sector 2 split just behind us, through flat out, all the way around to turn 11 and 12. Doc's able to pick up a lot of power early. He's taking a wide line through 12 as well. Well, 13 officially. That's right through the final corner, that hairpin. And part of the line gives the first time of the evening. It's going to be a 1 minute 30.4 for the Red Bull man. Looking particularly strong in the first sector. Saying that, there goes Sneaky Tom, and he beats both times. Well, his first sector and his overall lap time as well. Trebler and Clarkson, they're trying to qualify on the mediums. We'll see how that goes. It's got a Morgan. Showed some good pace last time out in Hungary, but was unlucky with incidents. And he lagged out of the session as well, which threw him right off with strategy. So he'll be looking to try and claw back something here. 30.7 puts himself into third. JRN on his lap then. Yeah. The first of the two Williams to set a time. His teammate for the evening just ahead of him. We'll be in a position to give him a tow as well. Time this well, the Williams cars, just be careful the dirty air doesn't affect him too much. Needs to get out of the way of his teammate. Oh, they're both on laps actually, so it's going to be a challenge now. One of them's got to back out of it. It's going to be JRN who's backs out. That's a shame. Worked out really well for him with the tow there. Because his teammate there standing in tonight in place of Smithy was unable to. Well, he's not obliged to get out of the way. Actually, he's on his own time lap. Not a particularly fast one though, unfortunately. 35.5. Yeah, I'd have thought so. I'd have thought he would have just moved over out of the way, but he's got his own time on the board now. They both have. 35.5 and 35.6, neither of which is particularly representative. Anybody else on a lap at the moment that's not going to be coming in? Morgan is. Made some time up in the first, lost a little bit in the second. Let's see what he can do through the third and final sector. Oh, he's going to box.
Good evening, everybody.
Hello. And I'm going to say everyone's sound has just gone very quiet. So bear with me one moment while I adjust the mix, which normally I do beforehand, but I forgot that it changes now when you join the party. How are we?
I'm fine. I'm tired.
Good.
It's half term. It's half term this week, so I'm.
You're working flat out, I'd imagine. Yes. Well, you'll be pleased to know that I've left housekeeping for you.
Lovely. Thank
so
you.
You can jump straight in.
Yeah, so Porridge Power's in for Smithy, I believe. And I'm going to call him Dennis. He's in for Joseph? Question mark.
It's either him or Smithy. I always get confused because they drove for the opposite team last season, didn't they?
So far, so good. And then Tim Man's in for Sleeves.
Yes.
I've got a spot.
Then we've got, in terms of missing drivers, we've got Raceway JJ, who might be joining in the next sort of 8 to 10 minutes, if he can get back in time. Blades is missing in the Aston Martin, and then the other drivers who are rogue, if you like, we're missing an Alfa Romeo,
which is empty, I believe, anyway.
Ooh. And then we're missing a... Yeah. No, I
And you
can't.
failed.
Yeah, no, I can't work it out actually.
Mercedes,
Yeah,
which
no
is
one cares
also
about them.
leading. We're actually only at the moment got 18 full-time drivers.
Oh,
There are some
well,
people that
if you're out there watching and thinking I could beat these, I'm better than this lot. I mean, not too much better, obviously, because then you'll be in the big leagues. But if you're watching, thinking, I'm similar pace to this lot, but I reckon I can give them a good challenge, then join the Discord.
there's some people I've asked that have been waiting for reserves and been moaning that they're having to be a reserve and not a full-time driver. I've asked them and they've not responded.
No.
They've had a week, so I'm moving on to other people now.
Yeah, pastures new. Yes. So Reflux on his outlap in the Alpha Tauri. He's going to go for the mediums as well. Reports were getting in. Hi Ethan, what you okaying? I feel like I've done something.
I don't know.
I feel like I've done a bad there.
No, Ethan's going to sign up to EU4.
Swear. I know he didn't start in EU4, did he? He started EU3 with the rabble.
Yes, with the Cookie Monster, and now they're teammates.
Morgan at the minute, nearly 4 tenths up through the first sector.
I'm all good, Ethan. How's the little man?
How's projects? Killian, Verstappen and Mbappe.
Verstappen.
Is he on full pints yet? Morgan, quickest of anybody through the second sector.
Currently crying.
Oh. Tin Man needs to be careful he doesn't get in the way of Morgan here. Dirty Air will be playing havoc with the Mercedes, man. I'd be livid at this point. Tin Man peels off. Let's see what Morgan's managed to keep that advantage he's had through the first 2 sectors into the last part of the lap. 29.9 goes second.
They're currently about 4 tenths off what they've been able to set in time trial, just so people can have some kind of comparison. Those Sneaky Tom and 1 or 2 others were into the 29.3s, so it's a little bit of time possibly to find.
Yeah, we've got slightly cooler conditions as well, I think, from what would be optimal for that. And they've got to try and keep the tyre temperatures in check, obviously. First 3 drivers currently with 1 fastest sector each. Camping Dock sector 1, Morgan sector 2, Sneaky Tom sector 3.
And downhill was improving.
And
does
so
by 3
again.
tenths in the Morgan sector. Interesting to see some people go on the softs and the mediums as well.
Yeah.
I thought a few more would go on to the mediums.
Reflux goes 31.2, fastest medium runner into 4th place. Our strategy here is a 1-stop. It's either soft to hard and then you struggle, or medium to hard and you struggle a bit less. But it could all change if we get a dreaded safety car, which is a possibility, albeit a slim one.
If you're feeling adventurous, why not 2-stop?
There is always that as well. I've tried a 2-stop here in the past. I've also tried a 1-stop. Both of them were challenging races. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I've not done any practice yet. You know, I told you the other day I was going to try some before I went away.
Yep.
No, I didn't do it.
How was Donington?
It was, well, in terms of emotions, mixed bag. In terms of experience, worldy. Yeah. Saturday was probably as bad as it could have gotten for our interests, but Sunday rather good. No, Blaze, I do know it's possible, but just think about who you're talking to with that. Yeah, he could have been actually. Although, in fairness to him, he said on the Sunday morning when I went and spotted him that it was a racing incident. Personally, I don't think it was, but he's seen the footage, so.
I was also on about the fact that he had a suspension failure as well in qualifying. So
Yes.
ideal.
He did, yes. Suspension failure in qualifying, and then DNF in race 1 on Saturday afternoon after a coming together. Yeah. I say
that's
going to
get seen. I've just seen someone do something that I didn't think I have to mention.
Oh, what? Straight in the chicane? Who was it?
You know, red car of some description.
Was it Jay?
In fact, I'm watching him now.
Yeah!
He's got 47 seconds left to qualify.
Go on, Ethan! Yeah. Blaze, you're outnumbered. There's 2 of us now.
I mean, technically I'm from the south as well.
Hey man, did you know that Ethan was 4'6"?
Oh, so I'm taller than him. Brilliant. You're a liar. Yeah.
Sneaky Tom then. Fastest first sector of anybody. Fastest second sector of anybody. This could be a powerful lap time, but he's on the soft tyre, so strategy-wise, he's going to have got that setup right to keep those tyres in good nick. Just keeps that in the lines. Yeah, Matt's vertically challenged. I'm horizontally challenged.
Which is a weird combination to both.
It is really, but between us, we've got all bases covered. Sneaky Tom then, new fastest time, 29.681.
Mantis must be on full race fuel because he's in the 36s.
Unless he's just setting a banker and he's going to come out on mediums. But he's going to be
time.
No, he's not. Either, I might have just made a mistake. Never know. Although saying that, Tebow's just come out of the pits on an outlap, so I don't know what the difference is. If anybody's got insight into one of the garages that can give us a heads up.
Check the flags out. So.
A lot of the guys have been classified as finished, so we'll see what happens. And Tebow's one of them, so. Just ride on board, see if we can work out whether that's the AI in control or not. No, George. Yeah. No, we don't. We don't want that.
I wish you could beat Marley, but that's not going to happen either. So.
Camping Ducks is improving. He's faster than Sneaky Tom through the first sector. Middle sector, he's matched him. It's all going to come down to the final sector. This is a run for pole.
Redmond's put himself perfectly into P11.
And here we go then, Camping Ducks around the final corner. He's the last man to set a time. Will it be enough for pole position? Yes, it will. 29.596 takes pole position from Sneaky Tom at the death. Just under a tenth of a second.
I can't then use the following line I was going to use.
Go on.
So that you just said there. You said that.
Oh, were you going to say?
Yes.
Oh, that one. I thought you were going to go by the barest of margins. You're going to go with the actual follow-up?
Yes.
Ah.
From Australia.
From the other Australian. Yes. So, Dutch 1-2 then, with Morgan in third place. Red Bull, Ferrari, Mercedes at the front of the pack. Where have we seen that before? McLaren in fourth place with the Olders Martin and Tin Man P5. Porridge P6, J-Race 7th, JRN 8th, Reflux 9th, Dan Hilton 10th. Those guys will start on the tyres they've qualified on. Keep an eye out for JRN and Reflux on the medium tyres. Outside the top 10, we've got Red Mask, Trebler, Clausen, Dennis, Cornish, and Tebow.
Interesting fact, 9 different constructors into the top 10. You're welcome.
Red Bull, the only repeat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting. Very interesting. As we get a lovely view of the pit lane, let's get some predictions from everybody into the chat, please. Who do we think's going to win? Who's going to be on the podium? Who's going to be first retirement? Shut up, Spud.
Hi, Dad.
We've got a Tom Ducks Reflux.
Have you got the tickets, Spud? Have the tickets been secured?
He has got the tickets. I spoke to him earlier. He's not best pleased about the price.
No, 45 quid.
Yeah, so we've got a Tom Reflux JRN as a prediction. So tyre choices then, because as we said, top 10 got to start on the tyres they qualified on. So soft tyres for everybody except JRN and Reflux. They're on the mediums. Outside the top 10, they can do what they like, and they've gone for medium tyres.
I'll tell you what, Blaze, that is a podium I can get behind. Dan Hilton third. God. Limbs.
Have to see. We'll have to wait and see what happens in this race. I mentioned before you arrived, Matt, potentially no safety cars. It's a bold claim.
What?
No safety cars.
Apart from you can lose it out to turn 7, which Tebow's pretty much done already.
Yeah, but you've got it. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. I think that's probably going to be the only
the wall
one.
on the left-hand side. I've seen that before by a Canadian.
That was when his monitor turned off, wasn't it? And he tried to drive it blind. See, that's another blank curve, really.
It was fantastic to watch, but not being also his teammate.
Tom Ducks and Reflux there in as a prediction. I saw one earlier that was Ducks, Reflux, and Sneaky Tom.
I presume he was going Blades to crash out, but Blades isn't racing.
He's already gone. He didn't make it to the circuit. Trevler and Clausen there coming together. Only one corner to go, so it shouldn't make too much of a difference to their tyres.
Not for the first time though, under the formation that posted.
No. Right then, let's get ready to go racing. Here, Paul Ricard.
I reckon 3 people are going to get front wing damage into
See, look at that. Jizzy's already on it. He knows Blades is asleep. Blades is getting a reputation now. Alright. But away from him. It's race time, everybody. 5 lights are on. And away we go for the French Grand Prix. Good start from both leaders. Sneaky Tom looking like he's got the advantage at the moment, but the Camping Ducks will have the inside line. Squeezes the Ferrari over. But Tom says, never mind, I'm coming through. I want the lead of this race. Forces Ducks wide through turn 2 and takes the lead of the Grand Prix. Ducks has another look down the inside into turn 3. Morgan's there waiting like the proverbial shark. Yes, I do, Spud. A proverbial shark waiting to pounce on the mistake from the 2 leaders. Behind though, look at Jay, he's up 3 places on the start already into 4th. Clausen's left the session after having to drop into the back of the pack. And the two leaders side by side down the straight into the chicane. Camping Docks retakes the lead. What we saw earlier on, Sneaky Tom was fastest through Sector 2. That's all straight line. So we might see him make another move at the end of the straight. He's not going to be close enough though, he's going to sit behind for now. So at the end of the first lap then, as we're coming up towards it, it's as you were for the front three. J-Ray, the big winner, along with Cornish Mantis, up 3 and 4 places respectively. Dan Hilton and Clarkson, the losers, down 3 each.
Ran a bit wide into 3. Dennis looks like he's the only one with front wing damage, or he's just really struggling with handling the car.
I think he's just struggling. I can't. No, he's not got any damage.
Mantis is past Dribbler into turn 1 already. Before turn 1.
Nice.
That was good going, seeing as no DRS.
So the leaders seem to be settling down a bit now. Sneaky Tom happy to sit there for the time being, wait for the DRS to be activated, because Camping Knox will be burning to try and clear his championship rival behind him. A bit of a tank slapper there for the Ferrari. Not going to be close enough this time round, but I'll tell you who might be close enough for a move, and that's Tin Man. Looking at the back of Yoldersma, let's have a look and see. Is he going to go for it into the chicane? Not quite. Thinks better of it. He could have had a lunge there, I think.
It's all still in a DRS train.
Yeah, all very well behaved at the moment. Yoldersma, the one man who's potentially at risk there of dropping out of it. He needs to find some pace in this final sector. That runs very wide there through the snail. Tin Man's connection is not great to this lobby. And that would be probably because he's connecting from the States and not from Europe. J-Ray now, the man. He's made a mistake through that sector. He's the one who's dropped out. Driven away from the lead. Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, that's cold, man. That's cold. We've got a yellow flag. That's going to be... Yeah, I'm going to find it really difficult to say his name. You know that, don't you?
Denise.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I can't call him 9903. That's just weird. I'm going to find it really weird.
Oh, J-Ray runs wide again.
He's burnt through his front tyres. That's why they're already at the 40% mark, or very close to it.
40%?
Yeah. As we see, Yoldersma go through with DRS.
Someone needs to turn down their tyre pressures by these things.
Oh, George, I can't do that either. For the same reason. J-Ray now looking like he's going to get launched up by Tin Man. If I was Jay, I would be coming in this lap and just taking the hit with an early pit stop and go for a 2-stop.
Overheat.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think overheated and.
Oh, Jared's round! No!
No,
I just switched to him, and I thought, I was about to say he's doing really well, and he's the fastest medium runner, and he's now. Fine. But it's fine. He's got the pace, I think. So we'll see what happens.
Jay carried on. He has. 2 leaders though, now in a league of their own. Morgan's dropped away into a little bit of a no man's land. Outside of DRS range of the cars ahead, and those behind though, importantly.
Oh, the Mantis.
Is he on the move?
Yeah, Fatalities are going to fight.
Oh!
Feisty.
Corner cut there for Mantis though. Definitely going to have one of his warnings for that. Let's see, he's going to be eyeing up Porridge now as they head up the straight. Fatalities.
Traction out of that corner.
Yeah. DRS might save the mighty Porridge, but we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, he's way too far ahead for Mantis to make a lunge.
J-Ray is ahead of the Tin Man.
Still, yeah. Which I'm surprised at, actually. So we are now approaching 40% for all the soft runners. The only one who hasn't
Oh
got
my
that
god,
at the
Tin
moment.
Man's pretty much pushing him through that corner.
Yeah, the only one who hasn't, by the way, got the 40% on these tyres is Yoldersma in P4.
Shock.
He's not far away though, but he is there.
Well, the Americanos are going to be batting out in a second for 6th.
Jay's carrying on again.
Porridge looks to be the better out of the 3, to be fair. Or saying that though, the Mantis is lurking.
Yeah, but he's not going to be able to get through now. He's in the train. He's going to need to get a much better run and a serious toll. That's Timo goes past Dan Hilton as well.
I reckon give it a lap. Be good. Penalty around here shouldn't be a massive issue.
There shouldn't be. We've got a lot of warnings though so far.
Oh, Porridge has dropped it.
He has. A little bit too much power, too eager on the throttle pedal. Needs to be careful coming up here as well. Doesn't want to have JRN collected with him. Drops him down to 14th when he was running 7th.
The AlphaTauri switch again.
Yeah, reflux back to 7th. Tin Man still behind Jay.
Oh, Dan Hilton's got this wrong. He's off.
Right, out front though, Camping Ducks, gap of 1.7 seconds. He's got 2 warnings though, so 1 more and he's in trouble. Sneaky Tom in 2nd place, only 1 warning so far. Morgan's got 2 warnings as well, trying to keep up with those guys. And crucially, Goldersmar now within range, it's within striking distance. So, quick window for...
Morgan's in, sorry, Morgan is in.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got 5 seconds.
Oh! I was just about to say, pit window is open now for the soft runners. So J-Ray's in as well. It's mediums for Morgan. And let's see, is anybody going to go for the hards and try and make it to the end? J-Ray's on mediums. Porridge Power's in. What's he going to go for? Mediums as well. So at the moment, 2 stops seems to be the option for those guys. Personally, I would have tried the 1 stop, but then again, I've not driven around France, I don't think, this year yet. To wait and see what happens tomorrow. Yeah, but How's you just tear through tyres, man? We've seen this before. Oh, Morgan's gone again! 2 weeks running.
Because I was inviting one person as well.
No, it's not going to rain, George. It's dry all the way.
I can't invite him because he's blanked out because he's still in session.
He might be able to get back in with his original invite, to be fair. We'll see. 2 AlphaTauris challenging Tin Man now. It's like a group mugging. Look at them. Have you ever seen one of them like Attenborough documentaries where the hyenas are hounding the leopard? It's like that. The 2 AlphaTauris hunting down.
Always run deep. Oh, yes. And that was always going to happen.
Oh, and there's a McLaren that's had its wing collected.
Yeah, Trebler.
Yeah, Tin Man's got damage as well.
Oh, he needed to back out there, if I'm being honest. I don't know why he fought that quite as hard as he did.
Yeah, as
Tilo's just gone past Trebler. Oh,
yeah.
Trebler.
Could T-Bob be on for another good result here?
Possible.
Let's have a look though. As was pointed out in the chat, Camping Ducks has picked up the first penalty of the evening for himself. So 3 seconds there. Sneaky Tom 2.4 behind him. Just has to stay within that window now.
Oh, I'm pretty sure the AlphaTauris have just hit each other.
It's no damage if they have.
Because I got on board with Mantis and he was trying to save something. The reflux went past.
Now Morgan's back in. Sneaky Tom's in. Yoldasmar is in. Camping Ducks is keeping going.
France tossed me so.
Well, hard tyres for Sneaky Tom and Yoldasmar. They're going for it. So they're going to try and do 20 laps on those tyres. Personally, I think that's doable. Let's see. What I'm going to do now, though, is head back up to our race leader, because I would expect him to be coming into the pits this time round to try and cover off that undercut.
I think he's missed the opportunity.
I would agree, unless his only saving grace is that they're both on hard tyres. So if they take too long to warm up, he's got a chance. But if he doesn't pit in this time around, he's going to struggle to have any chance of coming out ahead of them. It'll also depend what tyres he goes onto, of course, because if he goes to the hards, then there's a whole other struggle then of trying to get his tyres warm, while the other two are charging him down. See, and in he comes. It's stopped in time, no penalties for the Red Bull. To the box, the crew go to work. Medium tyres ready.
Wow, that's
He's taken those softs a long way. I suppose he's covering all bases with that, but
soft, medium, soft, anyway.
Well, maybe. Sneaky Tom just coming through the final corner now. He's on the straight. Camping Ducks will accelerate. We should get a good view. There's the Ferrari. He's out ahead. That will purely be down to the hard tyres warming up.
Gap had to come down though. Half a second managed to get.
Yep. Chat's pointed out, Camping Ducks needs a safety car now, or to find some lightning pace. He's got his teammate ahead of him, but he's not going to have DRS. Or is he? No, he is. He is. They've blocked the detection point with their little blobs, and his teammate gets out of the way and allows the net race leader through.
Oh, Jay on the wide. Sneaky Tom's going to get a better exit.
And retakes the position from the Alfa Romeo. His hard tyres will be just about up to temperature now.
Tin Man is in the line.
This is for position, of course. He doesn't have to get out of the way. He can be a rolling roadblock and really cost these two some time. Of course, Jay's in the middle of that as Tin Man does come into the pits, but he has cost Tom, Yoldasmar, and of course, by virtue of him being there, Jay, who picks up a penalty and into the final corner. That's lazy.
It's a little bit stupid.
Yeah, it's a lazy one, isn't it, really?
Cost them about a second.
Yeah. Take off a tenth maybe for the DRS he gave Sneaky Tom, but either way, 3/4 to a full second is a lot of time to lose in one sector of a lap. And it puts Camping Ducks back at where he was before the stop, so around 2.5 seconds.
Trebler just gone past that because he's gone for the soft. No, he's gone medium soft, of course, because he. Why do you not go to the hard tyre?
I think he's going to come onto a second set of mediums at the end, isn't he, and try and use the fastest set of tyres to try and make some places back up.
This isn't helping Sneaky Tom because J-Ray keeps getting past him on DRS and then he gets stuck behind.
Yeah, the only chance he's got now is to try and leapfrog. Leapfrog Jerry with the DRS sort of work together to try and close that gap up, but Camping Ducks is pulling away all the time.
He is, but on the flip side as well, as Trevor's gone down the inside of JRM, which is understandable because of the two-step in compounds. Don't forget, Camping Ducks has got a penalty.
Porridge
and has to make this time up.
eyeing up a move on Morgan now.
You reckon Ducks hasn't got any pace on them, maybe?
I mean, from the current pace he's showing, I'd have to agree with him. He's not pulling away from that group of three behind him. But then again, if he's trying to make those, if he's trying to make those tyres last, then he doesn't need pace. He just needs to be able to make them purr like a Persian.
Now these two are doing what Joe and Sneaky Tom are in terms of keep swapping positions, which enables the guy from, because Dan Hilton now has a 4-second gap to these. Sorry, he's still got a second gap to these. I read it wrong. 4 seconds the one in front as Porridge goes around the outside of Morgan.
See, JRN's defended fresh
underneath.
air there.
That's going to be a drag race now as Porridge burns. Closing in, still closing.
Yeah, he's got it. Morgan tucks in behind him. Well, he might try down the inside there if he leaves enough space. Not quite.
Left a lot of space.
The medium runner's coming in. Tebow's got a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Reflux.
Oh, Morgan!
As well. Hard tyres for the Alpha Tauri and for the Alpine. As Camping Ducks moves back up to third place. Mantis and Red Mask yet to stop.
Red Mask in a really good position, I feel. Again, having a solid race. I said that as he's just made a mistake, but someone's going to have to perish this week. Who's it going to be?
I don't know if they will.
Morgan's perished.
Oh!
Didn't mention his name, so that's fine. This is now a little bit of a train.
Yoldersma doing his thing, saving the tyres. Sitting pretty there in 6th, which is a net. Well, what will end up being a net.
Just wait, be patient, you're going to get him anyway.
Comes down the inside, tucks back across. Look at that. Jaren's going through as well. See, I don't know about you, Matt. Personally, I always like to defend the outside of that chicane. Because I think if you throw it down the inside, you're just asking for someone to chop the nose.
Hey, not going to lie, not Dan Hilton's race.
No. Mantis is into the pits. This should be for a set of hard tyres, unless he's going for something booky. Should bring him out just ahead of his teammate again. Yep, hard tyres are on.
Leads the race. I don't think I've said that many times before.
No. Yeah, Reflux will come out. Well, will come off second best here. That was an attempt at a leapfrog. It's not paid off.
Quite a bit back.
Yeah, I think the overcut is the way if you're going to go for the hard tyre. Penalties for Red Mask. It's only 3 seconds at the moment. He's not doing badly at all. Although his mediums are now struggling. So
I'm a big fan of this battle for the last point.
Well, so what is it? Trebler, Jaren, Dan Hilton.
And Morgan behind catching in after his
whoopsie.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Trebler's also now actually closing on Tebow as well.
I was going to say, Tebow's not massively far up the road, is he? We could have a rather tasty scrap coming on.
And that's 3 different strategies as well. That's going to be good.
Red Mask's tyres are now in that ever so lovely window where punctures are more likely. So that's 12 laps on them. So I reckon the likes of Yoldersma could probably get 15 out of them before he wants rid.
I think George's got a really good point. Only 3.9 seconds is the gap between Sneaky Tom and Camping Ducks, by the way.
Yeah. The thing, Camping Ducks, even if he takes those tyres to the end from here, that's going to be 18 laps. At the rate that Red Mask has worn through them, that would put him at 90% wear.
Oh, it doesn't matter, the hard tyres will come back at it.
Oh yeah, I mean they already are doing. I think. I mean look. I mean J Ray is the cork in the bottle that Camping Ducks needs to keep right where he is. But if Camping Ducks has to stop again, J Ray will. His tyres are even older.
I think Tripper's socks dead.
You know they're not
Compared
actually
to
doing that
JRM.
bad. Yeah, compared to JRN they are, but they're not actually doing that bad. He's doing better on them than the guys who started on them were. If I'm Sneaky Tom though, I want past this Alfa Romeo next time round at the latest.
Because I also just realised Yoldersma was just sitting there quite nicely behind him with 60% more ERS, and this is net P2.
It is.
And I tell you what,
Red Mask is in.
if they also keep going the way they're going, there's an AlphaTauri actually closing. He's just taking 3 tenths out of them in the final sector. Like, make that half a second.
Yeah, because his tyres are 5 laps younger. So,
Sorry, not
makes
half
sense.
a second. It ended up being a couple of tenths.
Red Mask, where's he? No, it's not.
It's already happened in qualifying.
Yeah. I think. Oh, Jay's made a mistake there. The end of the first sector. This could be the move. This could be the time.
He's a bullet, though. Look at that.
It's not that quick. Look, here we go. Is Tom going to go for it on the brakes? He is going to try it. That's why I like to defend the outside. You can swoop round and then park it on the apex for the second part of the chicane.
And Tom had to use a lot of ERS and J-Ray didn't.
Sneaky Tom on the inside. Oh no, I wouldn't. The only person I've seen make moves around there and make it work was Passassin. All this time, look, Camping Ducks, 2 seconds he's pulled out now over the last lap. He's really going for it.
Meanwhile, Mantis has got the gap down to 1.7 seconds. And some. Oh, a bit too happy though at the last corner.
Yeah, Tom needs to clear this Alfa Romeo, and he needs to do it now.
I'm also slowly coming to the realisation Refux is about to have a very lonely back end of the race here.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, we've got a spinner. That's Tin Man. It's because he was on the inside, Luke. If you defend the outside of that chicane, unless someone is genuinely ahead of you, if you're side by side, you'll always win on the outside. I reckon we'll see it again here. If we stick with the helicopter view, no, of course we won't. Oh, Jay's going to give it to him.
No, he's not.
That's... I don't know why he defended fresh air though. Yeah, you can make it, but you run the risk of someone coming back across from the outside and just taking their front wing off.
Oh, triple turret! Jaren, I know the bloke in front of me is going to come in at some point. Alright, he's going to go down the inside, fair enough.
It's not even necessarily the fact he's going to come in, it's the time he's going to lose.
Switch back underneath? Question mark?
Thought about it.
Still is. Not enough grip.
Yeah, Jerry now struggling on those tyres. 11 laps to go as Camping Ducks starts lap 17. Mansa's not quite there yet.
Dun, dun. Tripler does come in. Goodness.
Back up then to that battle for second place, and what Sneaky Tom, he's closer this time than he has been, but is he going to make a move? He's going to try it again.
Oh, Daniel.
This time he's ahead.
Oi!
And there we go. Wasn't completely ahead, that's why I like the outside. Because you don't get caught out like that.
Tio's let Jaren go.
That's Sneaky Tom down to net fourth with Mantis going through. Jerry was entitled to fight for the position. Sneaky Tom will not be happy, as well, none of us would be in that position. But the Alfa Romeo holding firm in second place. His tyres are rapidly approaching that point though. He's coming in. That releases Yoldersma into second place, Mantis into third. So the question now, can the hard tyre runners catch Camping Ducks? And or can he get those mediums to the end? We see J-Ray go on to another set of mediums. Porridge with the fastest lap of the race then, 1:32.8. Currently in P11, so no bonus point for the time being. Morgan's in.
Inside of Yoldersma. That was
a simple move,
wasn't it? Too easy, yeah.
Well, then again, 5 lap younger tyres. Literally half the age and half the wear as well. Of Yoldersma. So Mantis, I think if anybody's going to catch, that's your man. Should we put the mockers on this?
No. Depends what you're talking about and who is gone.
Well, I mean, so far in this race, which is not normal for EU4 at all, we've had no retirements and no safety cars.
There we go, here it is.
Which could be something quite special if they can hold on. Yoldersma's not let Mantis go though yet. He's caught back up. He's going to have DRS. 6 seconds then the gap out to the leader. Camping Ducks has picked up no more warnings either since his 3-second penalty, and both the guys in second and third are 1 warning away, as is Sneaky Tom.
Interesting, looking at the situation. Interesting.
See, now I don't think there will be, because I said it, not Matt. Five and a half seconds now. Cornish Mantis has closed up by nearly 7/10 on that lap, and he's dragging Yoldersma with him towards that increasingly stricken looking Red Bull. Yay. Nova's in the chat, welcome, welcome. Disappointed I didn't see you at the weekend. Thought you'd be there.
2 seconds then, ideally, isn't it? Really, that's what we're looking at.
Yep. Yeah, 2 seconds from now, and that victory will slip away from the Red Bull.
It's got very dark.
Yeah, it's gone overcast.
It's
Good
gone
man.
Oh, JRN, that's not going to be handy for your battle for 6th place.
Yoldersman's dropped out of that window now. You say that, George, he's got to be quick with it. It's the only thing. He should have enough pace. But all it takes is one mistake and he's going to pick up that penalty. Then he has to make the move on track. He does have to be quick. He's got another 1.5 seconds to find yet. And there's the warning.
No!
That's why he needs to be quick. And if he didn't before, he definitely does now.
How bad will these mediums fall off the cliff like?
Well, they are around 50% at the moment, so at the minute, not that badly.
Wowzers! If you didn't get a warning for that, I'm shocked.
Who's that for?
I'm taking that line through that corner. Then.
Camping Ducks?
Yeah.
No, he got a warning for it. Yeah, that 4th warning's just popped up. So reached that
Sneaky
point.
Tom's not really come back to these guys, has he? Really?
No, but if he's, his tyres aren't in the best of nick anyway, compared to those ahead of him. He's not lost time to reflux, so he's sort of in his own little world, I think, at the minute. The fact that Mantis has picked up 3 seconds as well now could play into his hands if he can close up a little bit in these last 6-7 laps, but I think the way that Mantis is going to charge forward now to try and close up to Camping Ducks, because he's got to get that move done on track as well now, or hope that Ducks has to pit, because if Camping Ducks is going to pit, it's any time from now onto a set of softs.
You should have done it already.
Lewis, you're going to win everything when you race in cars. What are you talking about? I can't think of many drivers on PC who are quicker than you. Uh, 52 both fronts, 45, 43 at the rear for Camping Ducks. Those are the tyre wear levels. Mantis is 32 and 30 at the front, 23 and 21 at the back. Yeah, he's sound on terms of making it to the end, but it's what the performance drop off is. There's another 0.5 second now, 3.5. We've got J-Ray closing in on Tebow as well.
I mean,
could be a move coming up.
I'm watching Camping Ducks. You're probably doing the same as well. Just look at his times. That time then through the second sector, he's only 3.5 attempts off his actual best.
Oh, there's a clip there between J-Ray and Tebow, and there was a small lagging connection there for the Frenchman, and I think that's what's cost him. There's definitely contact between the two in the braking zone.
I'm interested to see how far he is off. So you just burnt a large bit of ERS there towards the end. So, but even so, you're still 3 tenths off. But Mantis, but that was a game-changing lap. I think that last lap. Gap hovering around 3 seconds. So.
Well, it's come down 0.5 second there in the second half of the lap. So could be important. The thing is, though, the front two now, assuming that Yoldersma doesn't find some Herculean pace from somewhere, The front two is now fixed, as is third and fourth and fifth, actually. Assuming, yeah, Reflux only has 3 seconds and JRN has penalties behind him. So, top 5 is now set, assuming there are no overtakes on track or mistakes that have made anywhere. As J-Ray picks up another penalty.
I'm waiting for... Would have been interesting, actually, between those two without penalties and Reflux if he didn't have it, because Reflux has got newer tyres. I don't know if they wouldn't have obviously dropped off that much, but possibly fallen back into the clutches slowly.
Maybe. Porridge Power still with the fastest lap. He's now up to 9th, so T-Bone may get past him, but dropping him to 10th, he will still keep that bonus point.
Yeah, those softs are going to be horrible. Him and Trevor, those softs at the end are going to be hideous.
JRN, I don't know what he's done to the front tyres there, but his front tyres are worse than Camping Docks at the moment.
Just seeing the state of his front right, it looks disgusting.
Yeah. So if we jump on board the JRM, we can. I'll get rid of the tyre graphic. And you can see that line. Yeah, you can see it on the front right as well now. Band there where the tyres are graining.
I reckon he's still just got really high pressures from qualifying. That wouldn't surprise me.
No, wouldn't me either. 2 seconds now, the gap. We'll have 3 laps to go when we cross the line. And he can see him now. He can see the Red Bull ahead. We might not have had a safety car or a retirement as of yet, but there's been plenty of penalties. Tin Man takes fastest lap off his AM counterpart to deny the fastest lap point. Okay, Camping Docks now into puncture territory. It could happen. Be very unfortunate if it did at this point.
Gap down to 1.5 seconds as well.
Yeah, he's gone. Yeah. I think Cookie's right. I think the penalty. I think the tyres are now at that point where they go over. Either his tyres have gone or Mantis has worked through.
So Mantis has worked through.
I think Mantis has worked through a phase in those hard tyres and is now closing back up.
Yeah, based on what I can see from Camping Docks' medium times, although he has dipped back into the 34s again, and he's already a 10th off. 10th slower this time around through the sector 1, so...
Yeah. Trevor's in for his 3rd stop.
Whereas Mantis just done a 33.1, 33.2 and a 33.4.
ERS levels. Docks has 15%, 1.5. Mantis has 25.
He's also just picked up another warning.
Oh, that's Camping Docks.
Yep.
Oh, he has one more, and this changes again. Inside the second now for Mantis. See, if I'm Camping Docks, right? Obviously, you're not gonna give him the first place. You're not gonna give him the win, but you don't want to fight it too hard, because if your tyres are going off, you don't want to waste time with the potential of picking up that second penalty and then losing out potentially to Yoldesmar as well. And if they really go off a cliff, if he picks up a puncture on the last lap, there's a chance he could lose that to Sneaky Tom as well.
Oh, it could be anything. T-boats all over the back of Porridge. Those softs don't want to be on that car anymore.
Camping Docks very close to picking up a warning there on the exit of turn 2. He's living dangerously. Look at that, Mantis all over the back of him, pushing him through turn 4.
Be patient. Gotta be patient. You know he's going to struggle out of the traction zones.
You know you're going to get him with the DRS. Here we go then, 0.4 of a second, the distance between them. 1.5 laps to go. Which way is Mantis going to go for it? He's going to try for the outside. He knows the move. Sweeps through to take the lead of the race. And there's the warning for Docks. That's it. 6 seconds for him now. He needs to make sure he stays with that Alpha Tauri. Otherwise,
Yoldesmar, what have you got left in the tank?
He'll be getting the message now. Push.
It's got a lot more ERS to play with as well, so you never know.
Let's see what Mantis has got. Can he break that 1 second window and potentially give us a dramatic finish for second place? He's not quite broken it as we head down the start. Finish straight to start the final lap.
He's got DRS and ERS this time, but Mantis is pulling away.
He is. He's not going to have it
Down
up
again.
up the other straight. 7.7 seconds now. Camping Ducks has picked up another warning now. He's on to 7.
Tivo's just picked up a penalty as well.
Yeah, Mantis picks up another one. Not that it matters. He's got another 2 to play with yet. Ducks will have DRS. And that should, barring a calamity of warnings in the final half of the lap, secure him second place.
Yeah, Yoldesmar's just had a shocking sector 1. Lost half a second.
Tyre wear though, Camping Ducks are rapidly approaching 80%. So we might have drama yet. Same for Porridge, he's at 80%. JRN as well.
Porridge somehow still ahead of Tivo, but I think Tivo will make absolute mincemeat of him.
Trebler takes the fastest lap. Not that it will matter. His current position not high enough to warrant that bonus point.
Porridge has got loads of ERS, so this could be...
Just be careful of that front left though.
That's going to hold on.
But Mantis though is going to take the win here. Disappointing qualifying, but he's going to take victory at Paul Ricard. Cornish Mantis wins the French Grand Prix. Camping Ducks crosses the line in second place, does not pick up that third penalty. Yoldesmar will take third, and Sneaky Tom has to settle for fourth. Reflux will cross in fifth. J Ray will cross in sixth. Whether he'll keep it. No, he's run out of. Has he run out of fuel?
Morgan's run out of fuel.
I think J Ray ran out of fuel as well. Let's have a look at Morgan. Yeah, Morgan's definitely out of fuel. Here comes Dan Hilton. Sweeps by him into 11th. Oh! 10 seconds for that. He'll be able to appeal that for a warning, I think. Will Morgan, if he wants to. And crosses the line in 12th place. Trebler comes across 13th. Jumps him to 12th.
And with fastest lap.
And with the fastest lap as well. Tin Man, last man to finish, will cross in 14th. And jump ahead of Morgan as well. Cornish Mantis driver of the day, not only for the overtakes but the way he handled that strategy. I appreciate he's won, but that podium celebration annoys me.
Oh, it's nice to see an Alpha Tauri.
It is, yes.
Top step for a change.
Yes, it's been Red Bull or Ferrari mostly this season, hasn't it? In EU4. So Cornish Mantis then started 15th on the grid out of the 16 runners we had, and ends up taking the victory there, passing Camping Ducks on the penultimate lap and leading across the line to take the win. Great strategy call. Went for the one stop, medium to hard. It's done him no harm at all. Yoldesmar in third, and Sneaky Tom in fourth place, having had that tangle with J Ray earlier in the race. Reflux in 5th, Chair in 6th, Redmass 7th, J-Ray 8th, Porridge Power 9th, Tebow in 10th for the final point. Fastest lap went to Trebler, who finished 12th. Dan Hilton was 11th, so close yet so far. Tin Man in 13th, Morgan 14th, but potentially with 10 seconds to take off his time with that late penalty, which would put him back. Where would that put him? Put him back ahead of Trebler, I think, in 12th place. Dennis 15th and Clausen in 16th place. No retirements, no safety cars, clean run all the way through. And it's AlphaTauri who take victory in France.
Indeed it was. I can't invite anyone.
You can't?
No, if you were going to do interviews, it won't let me do it.
Well, I shall try. If I can do it, then we shall. If not, we shall leave it there and get some notes from them at a later date. Bear with me 1 second, everybody. You're about to get a blue screen. No, it's not letting me do it either.
No.
So
anyway,
there must be something wrong with parties tonight. So sorry, everybody. We will, if the drivers want to, we'll get some notes from them and put them on social media at some point for you all to see what their opinions were on that race. So if you have any questions, put them in the stream chat now, quickly, before we finish, and then we can have a look back, and we'll get them answered for you. Not yours, George. So we will end the stream there for tonight. Thank you all very much for watching. We hope you have enjoyed the show. If you have, make sure you hit that like button. If you're watching this back later on YouTube, make sure you hit subscribe. If you're watching live on Twitch, you can follow us as well. If you're feeling generous, you can donate to us, sponsor us, subscribe on here as well. All those lovely things. Cos will be back same time tomorrow, 9 PM in the UK, for more European racing action. That will be from Paul Ricard again with EU3, where you can watch me make a fool of myself.
And hopefully Thomas is back on commentary alongside Lewis. What a pair.
Yes, the dream team are back at it. If you want to watch some more tonight, you can do in just under 4 hours time. AM3 will be underway again, Paul Ricard, and you can watch Porridge and Tin Man go wheel to wheel again later on. We'll be back next week for round 11, where I think, if I'm not mistaken, we're at Suzuka.
Oh, we are at Suzuka next week.
Yeah, excellent. So we look forward to seeing you then. Thanks again very much for watching. Good night.